to the heart of our challenges, which I just spelled out now in Africa, is that there's a couple of reasons why we're having this misfit of it. In the southern part of Africa, we have excess of electricity. Well, right today, we're very close to a balance between generation and demand. But the big problem in Africa is interlinkage. We don't have enough transmission lines. I'm just referring here now to electricity. Transmission lines that links Africa in a sustainable manner. That's one. The second one is that there's also technical differences. We're using different technical voltages and hardware, and that makes it difficult. For instance, Africa is importing electricity from Kabora, but it's a DC line. We have to convert it into an AC line. And also then even an AC, everybody is an AC. There's different types of AC systems that's being used, different voltages that's being used. So all of that has its own little problems. It's not, you can't overcome it. It can't be overcome. But it's that interlinkage, a lack of interlinkage. And the reason that it's a costly exercise to interlink. And you only interlink if there's a reason for it. There must be a supply and must be a demand. You might have an oversupply on this side and a lack of demand on that side. There might be a demand in terms of the energy, but there might not be economic means to access that energy. And then you're not going to send electricity down the line if there's not somebody, a customer on this side. You know the issue about you get consumers and customers. Consumer just take up the energy, he doesn't pay for it, and the customer is paying for it. So I think that's some factors. But I think the last one also is the fact that we have the situation that we are not as governments planning holistically. And that's where I think the AU is playing a role. I might mention to the PICC, the Presidential Infrastructure Coordination Commission, and there's 18 different major programs. Program 17 is called Regional Africa Integration with energy matters. So it's a priority that we're now pushing. And how do you do it? You make sure that your policies are also being linked, or you give assistance to your neighboring countries. We just yesterday looked at specifically that aspect. It's interesting if you look at a snapshot and you make of SADC, a color code between consuming countries to exporting countries, and plot that against what's the expectation at 2030. Then there's a complete color change. Where South Africa has this huge red was indicated as heavily generated in excess, to a very small portion, and the countries around us changing from white, that was a base color change, to light cream, orange, and lighter red. So that's what we're talking about, because of interlinkage and also technologies that's coming online that will assist us in terms of sharing electricity, not only taking electricity, for instance, in this case, from South Africa into SADC, but taking electricity from SADC into South Africa.
Good. Okay.